welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Sarah Clark, and today with me I have a new local nonprofit, Safe Launch, and I have Janet Rouse and Ron Cuff, co-founders of Safe Launch. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So a lot of our viewers haven't heard about Safe Launch yet. I just found out about it recently. Tell me a little bit about what the organization is and what your mission is.
Well, our mission, simply stated, and I'll let Janet expand upon this a little bit, but our simply stated mission is to prevent or delay first exposure to addictive substances as long as possible. And the reason for that is we have learned that the average age of exposure is now 12, and that's nationwide.
So tell me what inspired, how did this come about? You were researching this and you thought, hey, there's a need here. How did this start and how did you two come together to start Safe Launch?
Well, sort of a long-term kind of researching because I'm a parent with two kids. Randy Rouse is my husband, and so through parenting it was always about research, right? What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? And with that I learned that I was really interested in the brain, and then continued up with that kind of study just on my own as a layperson. And then as I went through volunteering in the schools with my kids as they went through, I just got really involved in education and found out that I cared a lot about more kids than just my own. And then a friend introduced me to Ron, and we started talking, and we just had a lot of alignment in our thoughts about kids and the future of our country and what we'd like to see happen, and here we are.
And so when did this happen? When was it founded?
It was founded in 2010, but we met in early 2009. My motivation has always been national service. I'm a retired naval aviator, and I've always been concerned about the direction of our country and the safety of our country, the safety of our population. And I consider this to be a new mission for me in the defense of the nation, really. I know that sounds a little grandiose.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
And tell me, I love what the term Safe Launch means. Tell me, how it got its
Well, that
name.
came from my experience as a naval aviator. I was launched off of 7 different aircraft carriers 120 times. And it took a crew of sober individuals to launch me safely, and when it comes to kids, it takes a whole crew of adults to make sure that our kids make it to adulthood intact and not addicted to some sort of horrible substance that's going to ruin their life and ruin the lives of their friends and family.
Right, and now tell me how this organization is different from other youth-focused nonprofits in the community.
Well, we've got a great community. As you know, you've met a lot of people, and there are literally hundreds of great organizations that are really focused on children, which is great. How we're different is that we're focused 100% on this one issue, which is preventing early exposure to alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. And so even in the field of substance abuse, most of our resources are spent on children and students who have already been exposed, who maybe have a problem, and they're trying to get them back on track. And based on what we know about the brain, that it's up to 600%, 600% or 6 times more susceptible to developing an addiction to a drug than an adult brain. It's really important that we get this message out. So once we learned that, we basically are sort of an advertising campaign from the ground up. And so we really appreciate you having us here because you have a great voice to talk to people.
Well, tell me about how you target these kids, what age you're targeting to reach them early.
Targeting, that sounds kind of bad.
No, not targeting. How you get this message, how you reach these children to.
Well, it's difficult, and that's why we're so happy to have you involved and Cox involved, because the message just isn't getting out there. We spoke with several GATE teachers, and you would think that teachers would know more about this than anybody, and the information that we gave them was surprising to most of them, I think. in terms of the susceptibility of young people to addiction.
So one of the things that we do every year is we have a media contest to challenge them, grades 7 through 12. And so it's a revolving art contest, if you will, and we intend to hit every type of art and media that we possibly can, because everyone is different. So I might like to paint, you might like to sing, Ron might like to
dance.
make videos or dance. It's kind of scary, don't do that. And
that's why I said it.
so this, we've had 3 contests. 2 have already concluded. The third one we're in the middle of right now. So the first one was in songwriting and video. The second one was art and photography, and this one is in writing. And so we encourage teens to participate, and then what we offer is a cash scholarship prize at the end. So we have 6 different awards, 3 categories, first, second, and third, and then they're in various levels in terms of what they win, 500, 250, or 125. So we're really excited to share that with the teens, and we have a contest right now.
And is there a topic for the contest, or can it be anything they want, or what are the guidelines?
Well, it varies a little bit from contest to contest. This one has its own particular name, as they all do. You want to rattle that off?
Oh, rattle it off. It's pretty long. It's well.
Let me help you.
I don't think we should talk about specific contests. We just need to make the point that we almost always have a contest going, and that is on our website. So
great. And
safelaunch.org.
Great. And tell me more about some of the other programs you have, the SBTNN and Youth Public Art Contest.
Well, we're really excited about Santa Barbara Teen News Network. We adopted that this year. It was a program that was already going for the past 3 years. This is our 4th season. And students from all across Santa Barbara in public and private secondary schools, so junior high and high school, or homeschool, can interview to be a part of Teen News Network. And they go out into the community and they see what's going on. Basically, it's kind of a what's right, what's going well in our community, what's happening at the schools. It could be performing arts. They just had a great time interviewing at the International Film Festival.
I saw them. They're interviewing Ben Affleck.
Yes.
It was incredible to see these
and Jennifer Lawrence.
Teenagers interviewing these superstars.
Yeah.
Really neat. And they did a great job, too.
They did a great job, and all of that is on the website as well.
Right.
And so it brings kids to be a part of creating media that's great and healthy and educational and informational. So it feels great to be involved with it, because we're tapping into their creative energies and then helping them express those with informed information, and then sharing that publicly.
And guiding them in the right direction to healthy things.
Right. What we know, and the way Safe Launch is different than a lot of organizations, is that kids will listen to each other, but they're less inclined to listen to adults talking about this subject. So we're the conduit for their creativity and their scientific research into the subject of addiction.
Right, and if I may say so, it blends the fact that they have, in terms of their brain development, they can listen to somebody, that's what school's about, right? You can go and you can learn, but when they're with their friends, that's tapping into a different part of their brain, and so they're able to learn and take what they know and then share it with their friends and utilize it when they're with their friends in a different way, because they're, having a sense of belonging is really important. Peer pressure is very powerful.
Absolutely.
So you might be able to tell them about their brain in the classroom, but when they're together, it's something different. But if they've created some kind of media that they can share,
show
that
them
they
the
feel
eyeball,
good about.
hold it up straight.
Great.
So this is a book we created from our last contest. And each contest we will produce something that's tangible that you can share. And so this is photographs and art that the teens made for the last contest. And this one the teens were able to meet and talk with people in recovery and get their stories and hear how young they were when they started using. 90% of the time they started using as teens and ended up stuck in addiction.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very powerful. Well, the other thing I want to address today is the Bag Alliance, which I personally am very excited about. So tell me a little bit about this partnership.
I call Janet the bag lady. You'll see why.
Super mom and the bag lady.
Yeah. One extreme or the other.
Well, because it takes resources to maintain an organization of any kind, we needed to figure out a way that we could fund what we're trying to do without going to neighbors and friends and begging for money and having gala events, which are very effective, but we're small and we need to do something different. So this is a great bag. It's cotton and it's
made in the USA.
Made in the USA, and these are available at Lazy Acres Market right now, who's a partner of ours. And so customers go there, they get their groceries, they show them their card, and then they get all of their groceries bagged in one of these bags, or as many as they need. They take them home, and they put the bags outside, and Ablett's dry cleaners will come and pick them up, or you can drop them off at Ablett's dry cleaners, and the fresh bag will be there in the store for you again. So you don't take it and keep it and carry it around as your favorite bag. You
borrow it.
You borrow it.
Well, I love it because I'm the one that's always forgetting my reusable bags at the grocery store. So this is wonderful, and we're also supporting Safe Launch, which is such an incredible organization. So I'm excited to be a member.
Here's your card, Sarah.
And I'll be shopping at Lazy Acres. And I just wanted to thank you for everything and your passion and dedication to this topic. I think it's really important, and Cox is excited to be a partner with you in it. So thanks for that, and thanks for coming on the show today.
Well, thank you.
It's been great.
And thank you, viewers, for watching Community Connection. We'll see you next time.